At the northern edge of Europe, where steep mountains descend into frozen water, Norway's fjords have long offered natural shelter from the open sea. In the Second World War, these remote waters would become the hiding place for one of the most powerful warships ever constructed. Her name was Tirpitz. In the mid-1930s, Nazi Germany began rebuilding its navy in violation of international treaties. At drafting tables across Germany, naval architects designed a battleship intended not only to fight, but to intimidate. Tirpitz was conceived as a weapon of strategic pressure, a ship so powerful that her mere existence would force the enemy to divert enormous resources to contain her. Construction began at Wilhelmshaven in 1936. Over 40,000 tons of steel rose from reinforced slipways, assembled by thousands of workers. Her armor was among the thickest ever put to sea. Her main guns, 8 38-centimeter cannons, could strike targets more than 30 kilometers away. This was not a ship built for patrol. It was built to dominate. On April 1, 1939, Tirpitz was launched in a carefully staged ceremony. Political leaders watched as the massive hull entered the water for the first time. Within months, Europe would be at war. As the war began, Tirpitz remained unfinished. British reconnaissance aircraft soon identified her as a high-priority target. Construction continued under blackout conditions, guarded by anti-aircraft guns. Even before her first voyage, Tirpitz was already under threat. By early 1941, Tirpitz received her main armament. Each gun weighed more than 100 tons. On February 25, 1941, she was commissioned into the German Navy. Her crew assembled on deck as the ensign was raised in freezing winter conditions. Germany now possessed the largest operational battleship in Europe. During sea trials in the Baltic, Tirpitz demonstrated immense firepower. Entire sections of sea vanished beneath the shockwaves of her guns. But power alone was no longer enough. Aircraft had become the dominant threat. Camouflage nets, paint schemes, and deception were essential. The battleship learned to hide. In early 1942, Tirpitz was moved to Norway. Sheltered by fjords and protected by mountains, she threatened Allied supply convoys bound for the Soviet Union. Though she rarely sailed, her presence forced the Allies to commit battleships, aircraft carriers, bombers, and submarines simply to contain her. This strategy became known as a fleet in being. For more than 2 years, Tirpitz endured constant attack. In 1943, British midget submarines penetrated her defenses, causing serious internal damage. Air raids followed using increasingly powerful weapons. Each attack weakened her, but she remained afloat. On November 12, 1944, British Avro Lancaster bombers attacked from high altitude. They carried Tallboy bombs designed to penetrate deep before detonating. Explosions tore through Tirpitz's hull. Internal structures collapsed. The battleship began to roll. Slowly at first, then irreversibly. Within minutes, Tirpitz capsized in shallow water, trapping hundreds of men inside her hull. Rescue teams cut through steel plating in freezing conditions. Steam rose as survivors emerged. More than 1,000 crew members were killed. The fjord fell silent once more. Tirpitz never fought a surface battle, yet she shaped the naval war more than many ships that did. She was a weapon of fear and pressure, powerful not because of what she did, but because of what she forced the enemy to prepare for. Today, only fragments remain. Steel rusts, water closes, history endures. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.